We live in a society of labels. Some are taken on, some are enforced, and some can really stick so hard they can shape the way someone sees himself. Moving into that state of authority as a 16-year-old feels like selling your soul to society, essentially. It's like everyone says your 16th is the best day of your life. You can drop out, you can leave home, you can get a car on a learner's permit, you can get laid. It's supposed to be this moment of freedom for people. When really, it just feels like basically this day of moral execution. We as a society have such an extensive history of toxic masculinity. I mean, there's so many examples you can bring up from history. Just to list a few, you have Genghis Khan, the former founder of the Mongol Empire. You have Joseph Stalin, the former leader of the Soviet Union, Ernest Hemingway, Richard Nixon. I could go on for hours just listing people. People tend to ignore it or simply not see us in our society today. And honestly, I can speak from my own personal experience on this topic. The way I see it, masculinity has its ups and downs, obviously. The ups being that it promotes responsibility and resilience for men and allows them to take accountability for things. It also means that men that have no code to go by, or men that are lost, have some kind of rules to go by. On the other side, however, not only does this mean that these stereotypes tend to discourage men showing their feelings or reaching out for help to other people because this doesn't seem like a masculine thing to do. It also means that men will discriminate against other men who do not go by these strict rules or have these aspects to them. I like to explain this in a little analogy, if you like. Picture this. You're swimming at the beach. It's the middle of summer, so the beachfront is packed with people. You, obviously, because it's so hot, you decide, oh, I want to go take a swim on the beachfront. There's so many people out there, so you just find a little spot and you just run onto the beach, you just go in the water and you just swim around, you're diving a little bit deep, and in the sun, you're having such a good time. Out of nowhere, this shark grabs on your leg, or this thing jolts your leg. This is basically kind of the struggles that men go through, or the depressions that we're put into, is what this shark represents. Generally, when people are being attacked, or, since the beach is so full of people, you cry out for help, you reach out for help. And you're screaming for others to help. They don't end up coming to help you. Instead, these people will be saying things like, oh, this is survival of the fittest, we've all gone through this kind of thing before, and because I've gone... That's basically what's happening with men today. It's like this expectation for you to be able to be strong and fight your own fears. Most of us actually need help from others and support from others when we go through these hard times and these struggles. Honestly, the point in my life in which I found myself and I escaped that depression was when I realized that it wasn't my fault. It was really hard to believe that it wasn't me in particular, because I believed this my whole life, that it was just this box we were all being shoved into. And with this kind of clarity, it means that when you go around in our day-to-day lives, you begin to see these people going through the same things as you, and you begin to catch these hints that they're going through these struggles. The thing is, being different isn't particularly a bad thing. Being different and having different aspects to yourself is just what makes you you and what makes you different to everyone else and special in your own way. And when everyone can learn to just accept our differences, that is when we can get that moral growth. And that's when men can actually learn to grow mentally, as I have. I stopped closing myself up. I started reaching out more. There are many groups you can find online that can support you as I have been supported, like the Movember movements. They focus on starting those conversations with others on men's mental health and help raise money for issues related to men's health, like prostate cancer, testicular cancer, and men's suicide rates. And you also have Youthline, and that's a helpline where people my age can text or call when it feels like too much to handle. Without places like that, I think a lot of boys would just keep breaking away from their loved ones silently, trying to look strong on the outside, and this could lead to some real issues like the deterioration of your mental health, and possibly this could lead to the deterioration of your physical health as well, because they're both linked. I think being a man shouldn't be meaning that you should shut yourself off from other people. I don't think being a man should be meaning to be tough or holding up other people. You can still be like that if you want, but we shouldn't have those stereotypes or be forcing other people to be the same person as we are or some other people want to be. I think that being a man should just mean being a human being, being a respectful human being, a resilient human being, a responsible human being. And yeah, sometimes being a human means that you're messy, that you're not put together, that sometimes you're vulnerable, sometimes you cry, sometimes you get angry, but all of these aspects are really just what makes humans beings real.